All right, guys, thank you for joining me again. Oh my God, is Mia in here again? She probably would be. Listen, some people like arguing. I get it. But Lex, thank you for the 5x5 golden shot. I don't know why I clicked that. That was an accident. Sorry. Anyway, Lexi, Jason, thank you for the 5x5. Mr. Landfill, Occult, Flown Grown, Scott, Joe, Git Grimes, Evolving Media, Groundhog, Adam, Scott, Salty Dog, excuse me, thank you for the 5x5. Base, Maria, Vegan, SP, thank you for the 5x5. Tim23, Ed, Raccoon Eyes, thank you for the 5x5. Dan, Rhonda, Sarita, Patty, Glenn, Eric, thank you for the 5x5. Teddy, Crow, and thank you for the 5x5. Okay. Leave me alone. Laura, thank you for the 5x5. Let's go. For the doggies. Cherokee, thank you for the 5x5. And Greg, thank you for the 5x5. So, okay, all right. So there's a couple things I want to discuss tonight on the Angry Truth channel. One of them being, and again, you guys heard this situation before. My skydive, what's going on? You've heard this before, but Williams and Patrice, thank you for the 5x5. Rectal cancer in young adults has gone up. It's been confirmed. I don't know why they needed a confirmation. We saw the numbers going up, and in fact, Dr. John Campbell has spoken about it numerous times about them seeing the numbers go up. Well, now they confirmed that they are up and they are high amongst the ages of people, I think 30 to 55 or something like that, or 40 to 55. Now, I found that interesting because a couple of guys that I've worked with have come down with colon cancer. Again, a couple before the Mr. 19 event, and then there were a couple afterwards, right? So again, I think maybe something in the fire department is causing it. But as a whole, on the world, you're definitely seeing a bigger, you're seeing a higher number of it. And a lot of people, guys, I mean, they just, somebody's ex-husband just passed away from cancer. And I think it was a turbo, by the way. What was her name? What's it? Kelly Clarkson. Kelly Clarkson, her ex-husband and manager, definitely, definitely got people. Foods are toxic and everybody's getting. Mia, I agree with that. Yeah, a lot of people are. The food is definitely toxic. That's without a doubt. Highlight. You should highlight comments. You're talking shit too, like you just did. I don't know what that means, Kool-Aid, but thank you for the 5x5. I don't know what you mean by that. You should highlight comments. You're talking shit too, like you just did. I guess. I'm not sure what that means, but yeah, Maria and Prep to that. Thank you for the 5x5 on Rumble. I am not sure what you mean by that. I mean, my comments are highlighted every time I fucking talk. Bad diet and too much sugar, Joe FW, is an easy out. That's too easy of an out. People like, oh, it's yes, 5G. It could be the microplastics, but we have just saw a jump in something. Microplastics have been around for a while. It's not a new thing. The science is trying. Oh, I should highlight Okay. Thank you, Cool Kid. I don't know why I keep calling you Kool-Aid, man. I'm sorry. That's okay. That's what you meant by it. That I should respond to comments of people. All right. Yeah. All right. Maybe. I guess. I don't know. I don't know if that's childish. I'm not sure. But yeah, you have a point. Colon cancer has skyrocketed in Ohio. Anne Marie, like I said, it's all over the place. It's skyrocketing everywhere. Joe FW, the sugar, and that's too easy of a way out. Yes, you can argue with microplastics, but microplastics has been around for decades. It's not anything new. It's a new finding, but it's been around for a while. PFAS, forever chemicals, they've been around for a while as well. That's not anything new. But when we saw the introduction of something 5 years ago, we are starting to see the effects of it now. And people, like, again, Kelly Clarkson's ex-husband, who just passed away suddenly with cancer. Come on, man. You know, like seriously, there's only one. There's only one answer to it. And again, I started looking. Oh, okay, cool kid, I get it. Okay, all right, cool kid, that makes sense. Okay, he said what they said, but whatever button you click shows the guy's comment because he's watching me on Rumble, not on YouTube. Sorry about that, cool kid. Now that makes sense. That makes all sense in the world. I apologize, and you are right. So yes, and he was 48. I was thinking the same thing when I'm driving, and you know I'm driving, and they said Kelly Clarkson. I thought they said she passed away, so I click on the thing, and it was her husband. I'm like, all right, and then I look at his age. I'm like, we're the same age, right? So again, guys, yeah, definitely the arm ticket. That's without a doubt. Um, and we're going. Like I told you this before, I'll say it again, and not to seem like I was Mr. Right. Um, I just think that that we're going to see an acceleration of people passing away. That's all we are. We're going to see a lot of people pass away. All of a sudden, you're going to have a friend that took the arm ticket, came down with Mr. C. I told you guys in the last live stream that a guy I worked with that I hadn't seen in over 10 years, granted, you work in the fire department together, you're not going to see some people for a long time. He said that his wife had two stents put in her heart. In the back of her heart, there was an artery that was all of a sudden clogged. He goes, she's healthy. She lived a healthy life. She did X, Y, and Z. And now all of a sudden, she had to put two stents in her heart. And the ailment she had, when he said it, I go, wait a minute. And I said, say it again. And he said what it was, and I forgot what it was. It was a super rare condition that affects the back of the heart, the arteries in the back of the heart. And I go, really? And I told him that. He goes, yeah. He goes, it's very rare. And he goes, and she got it. And he goes, and it happened, I want to say within 6 months of getting the arm ticket. So again, we're definitely going to see more people passing away. And Tiger, again, microplastics have been around for a while. It's not a new thing. The studies they're finding is new, but microplastics have been around for a while. The toxics in our food, decades. Can't blame that. Because, listen, you can blame it if we started seeing people in my age group and older. You started seeing people in my age group and older get sick with a lot of the same symptoms. Then you're like, okay. But you're seeing people come down with rare symptoms. Rare symptoms suggest that it's something in the arm ticket. That's all it is. No, it wasn't pericarditis. It was not that. It was another rare disorder in the back of the heart, and it developed sudden clots. They said. Silver Sage said, I lost many family and friends. Lost them as in they stopped being your friend, or lost them like they're in the ground. But and atrazine made the frogs gay. I heard about the atrazine shit. That's been around for a while too. Again, not. Listen, guys. But first of all, by the time they find a lot of these things, it's already been out there for years. It's not like new. Like people like the Forever Chemicals and the plastics. They're like, oh no, it's not myocarditis either, Roy. I wish I had his Uh, Vinlego. I would be lying if I said yes or no. I cannot remember what he said. Oh, Silver Sage said they died. Sorry. Sorry to hear that. I thought Budweiser's made the frogs gay. Here we go. Here we go. But yeah, man. A lot of shit has definitely. A lot of problems have definitely increased. And people don't want to talk about it. I am hydrochlorodiatic. I don't know what that means. I think I may have a clot. And listen, guys, like I said, we're going to see more of this. And if you listen to John Campbell, Dr. John Campbell on YouTube, a lot of his videos, man, are centered around a lot of the shit that's coming out and being found out. And he is loosely blaming the arm ticket. Dealing with veiny frogs. Very good. You're getting the young people because the old people got exposed to better food. Okay. And Google censorship said medical bills under $500 don't get credit to don't get reported to credit reports anymore. Oh, okay. Nice. But yeah. Happy Mac. It might be that. I don't know, man. I gotta look at. I'm trying to remember what he said. I can't. You know what? I'm gonna be honest with you. He said what he said. I'm gonna be honest with you. He said what he said, and my brain immediately started thinking of the arm ticket. So whatever he said after that. Did the guy have cardiac? It's cardio tamponade. And cardiac tamponade is when the blood is surrounding the heart in the pericardium sac, right? If I remember that right. And the telltale signs of cardiac tamponade is a distant heartbeat. It's the heart sounding like it's far away, like a faint thump, but it sounds distant. That's what cardiac tamponades are. It's the blood surrounding the precardium sac. If I said that right, I'm pretty sure I said that wrong. But it's the blood that your heart is encased in a sac. And sometimes blood fills that up and it constricts the heart from beating. And then it stops. Because the blood's running into the sac and the heart is struggling to beat because it's being constricted by the blood. That makes sense. That's what pneumothorax is on, shit like that. Air that surrounds the lungs, constricting the lungs. Pericardial sac. Thank you, Laura. Pericardial sac. Thank you, Laura, for that. It's been a long time, man. It's been a long time since I looked in those books. But yes, I said it right, Jason. All right. Pericardial sac. Pericardial. But for those of us that didn't take it, guess what? We don't have much to worry about. Don't admit online that you have not had the arm ticket. Sunny days, okay. All right. But for those of us that didn't not take the arm ticket, I guess, yeah. Listen, they're going to scare the other half of us into taking it. For the doggies, guitar, yes, I do think it's... So they did. I did a video a few months back, if not a year ago. They found that the arm ticket was playing with people's mental capacity, or not mental capacity, not mental health. Their psychosis. It was rewiring their psychosis. A lot of people had this. Refresher at 4 times. Nice. And I thought that was interesting because I saw it before that report came out. I'm watching people who took it react differently and not angry, a little more vicious, a little sharp, short even. People who were nice were fucking flying off their handles. So I think this definitely caused an issue with people's psychosis. Absolutely. But like I just said a couple minutes ago, I think that whatever they release next, it's going to get the other half of us to take it. Not the other half, but those of us left. They're going to scare the shit out of a lot of these people. Guess what? I think a lot of people are going to fall to it. Again, that's my opinion. Maria Jackson, I saw that study about the atrazine in frogs. I saw that a while ago. That's old. Yeah, I saw it. Brain fog is another one. I heard a lot of people reporting of brain fog. And and I want you people to pay attention to this. Please pay attention to this. There have been people who were also complaining about loss of time. That's a new one I just started hearing. I heard a couple of people talking about that they've been losing track of time, as in time slipping away from them. Time slippage is, in that sense, there is a thing called time slippage, right? I think that's a time interference, time travel, whatever the fuck kind of bullshit. But the time slippage that people are complaining about, I think it's because they're developing an early onset of dementia or Alzheimer's. I'm gonna leave it there, but I think that's definitely an issue. And I think people need to pay attention to this, because if you're starting, if you are starting to forget time, if you're starting to forget time, and that's an early onset, that's a problem. That means we're going to be taking care, guys, of a nation of people that have early onset Alzheimer's in their 60s, perhaps 50s. Yes, sounds like dementia, flown grown. Dementia, Alzheimer's, you choose one of the two. Jay No More, it could be a type of seizure that causes that as well. Ed Lee, I do not know if Benadryl causes dementia. I have no clue. But there has also been, Rhonda, people talking about time slipping away or time speeding up. Like, you know, they're at work, they're doing their work, and all of a sudden they look at the clock and it's fucking 4 o'clock in the afternoon when it was just 1 o'clock 2 hours ago. There is that, but there have been people who've been complaining about, like, forgetting time. You know, like they don't know where the day went, kind of deal. Like with the time slippage, you know what you did in that 2 hours, but you look up and 2 hours jump like that. But you know what you were doing for the 2 hours. This memory or Alzheimer's dementia shit, my father went through it. He just couldn't remember what he had done like 2 hours ago. You know, and like before you know it was nightfall, he was like, how the fuck did we get here? Yeah, so let's see. Blue Vandal, do me a favor. Be easy with the taking comments down. A lot of the comments you are taking down are not offensive. I might not understand it either, but that doesn't make it offensive. So, yeah. Unless you have it out for this person, that might be a different story. But a lot of the comments are not offensive. Anyway, I feel time speeding up too. Yes, there are two complaints. Time speeding up, but people talking about like missing out on time. And then my dog died from the canine version. That sucks. But know your role. Yeah, so that's something I would like people to pay attention to. But outside of that, where the fuck are we tonight? So, what I wanted to talk about tonight was, man, are we that far in? Holy shit, 20 minutes in. All right, I'm going to make this fast. What we're talking about tonight, guys, are people. There was a campaign called Stop Hiring Humans. I think some of you heard of this. This was a while back. And they had a campaign here in New York, and they had another one in San Francisco or LA. And it was a company that was telling people to stop hiring humans. And it was by, I forgot the name of the company. I'll get you the name of it now. But they are asking people companies not to hire humans and let humans do more basic work, which I thought was weird, right? And let's see. Artisan.com. So Artisan.com is a company that wants you to hire what do they call it, secretaries and women, people that sit at the in the office taking phone calls, mostly secretaries, right, and receptionists, and they want you to use their AI program to do so. So this company is a bad company because they want you to get rid of humans, and hire their AI program. So now they had a bunch of billboards. They had stop hiring humans, and they would put the phone number underneath, and that was their big thing. So Artisan's the name of the company. You can look them up. They're based out of San Francisco, and they basically did a strategy behind a controversial. So they had to explain themselves when they did this controversial campaign, right? And they said the era of AI employees is here. All right. So again, they threw all of this up for advertisement purposes, and of course, people looked into it. So they stirred the hornet's nest, if you will, with this bullshit, and now businesses are calling them and wanting them to see how they can, also implement these people into them. Yes, Roy Batty. I got the Surrogate with Bruce Willis was really good. Like the first part of the movie was good, and then the second part was like, eh. But yes, that's where we're headed. We're definitely headed towards there now. So again, guys, the whole problem with this is they're looking to replace more people at work. Receptionists, again, I told you, if you sit at a desk, guys, you are going to be replaced. That is just the bottom line. There is no ifs and buts about it. Companies are going to want to replace the receptionist who is calling out sick, who has to go out on a lunch break, who messes up a phone call or two. They want to replace you with an AI. And the AI company, Artisan, is helping that happen. And a lot of people are... AI YouTubers are getting very real looking. RW channel, yes. So a lot of companies are definitely looking into that. And there are companies that are already doing it now. So if you have a job where you're on the phone, you're going to be gone by the end of the year. When this AI employee shit takes over, because other companies are going to start doing it as well, Artisan's the first, they're going to have other companies doing the same shit. Then you're going to have companies battling it out as to why you shouldn't have humans. Now, you only need one company to do this. And because it's AI can multitask like you wouldn't believe. Paul F., I saw that. I saw that a couple years ago, actually. I saw them testing it a couple years ago. I don't know what it looks like now. But yes, Spectre, AI will be the downfall of the world. Not just this country, the world. Keep in mind, they are looking for reasons to replace humans. I do not know what they're going to do with us. Roy Batty brought up the whole Surrogate movie, and the Surrogate movie was good, and we might be headed to that. But even Surrogates worked, right? What was the movie? Ultra Carbon. That was a good fucking TV show. The first season was good. The second season was like, eh. But in the first season, they had an AI war. And they spoke about it in the first season. And how they had to, in the AI war, they had to shut everything down. Right? And humanity had to start over again. Even, if I'm not mistaken, in Blade Runner, the new one, 2049, they talked about a war that shut everything off, and I think that was hinting to an AI war, and I think we might have to go in that direction. Yes, RWD channel, AI porn is starting to take over, and then it's putting women out of business, because I told you about that guy. You might not have been on RW channel. I talked about a guy a week or two ago. He had like 5 accounts, and they're all AI chicks. And all AI chicks, and he's making money with women that do not exist. And, and guys are on there giving them money. I don't know what's being said or done, but guys are giving them money. And this is by a man. So now he's running the gamut with OnlyFans, Fansly, and those other apps like it, where he has this bullshit. So again, it's a what you call it. But with that, guys, you're going to start seeing more of these billboard ads. Maybe not outright stop hiring humans, but you're going to start seeing a lot of subtle ads of AI companies wanting you to hire their AI app or person or employee. And listen, here's a, and I hate that I have to say this because this sucks, but an AI employee, guys, saves a company tens of thousands of dollars, maybe even hundreds of thousands, depending on where you are in the food chain in your company, right? Just keep that in mind. You can absolutely send tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars hiring an AI employee. That's the bad part. Because now a company's going to look at it and go, I can hire an AI employee, I can hire 20 AI employees for a package of $100,000 a month, right? And now this guy's making money hand over fist. The companies are saving money because they're saving, if they replace 20 of those employees. And keep in mind, one AI employee can do the job of 20 to 30 people without hitting a glitch. So now keep that in mind. That one AI dude is doing all of that for 10, 20 people. They're saving fucking boatloads of money. And that's all companies are looking at, is saving money. They don't care about you, your health, you're working, you staying at home doing nothing. They do not care. Weaponized AI porn. Goodness sake. Yeah, AI porn is fucking crazy. It's like, it's the craziest shit to watch. You're just like, that's not even... And the fact that people know it's not a real person and still watch is the more alarming part, right? I mean, listen, there's a whole dark world of AI porn, too, that you do not want to get into. All I'm going to say, it's not good, you know? Especially when they're using the likeness of people who actually exist. So that there is that. Granted, again, if that's your thing, that's your thing. But now you're replacing women who were making money doing this shit. Now these women are competing with something that does not exist. Something that has the correct portions of what a woman is to this guy, and she's the most perfect being on the planet, but she doesn't exist. Now you got these women competing with this shit, and now they're losing their jobs on that too. They're losing income on that, excuse me. They're losing income on that. So income's being lost everywhere. OnlyFans, the lady that sits at a desk. And here's the kick in the dick. Here's the kick in the balls. It just dawned on me as we're having this conversation. The lady who's a receptionist at a big company just lost her job to AI. So now she's going on OnlyFans trying to make what money she can make on there. And now AI models are coming out replacing her. The bitch can't win. This is a bad year for that bitch. Let's call her Lucy. Lucy's having a rough time. Lucy lost her job at the receptionist desk. She tried to be, somebody's secretary. They go, no, I got AI doing that. So she got turned down on that application. Then Susie's like, well, maybe if I shake my titties on camera, that'll work. And now Lucy's trying to shake her tits on camera, but the fucking AI chick is fucking beating the balls off of her. Right? So now Lucy can't win. Lucy's having a bad year. Save unemployment payments. Yeah, and now everybody should feel bad for Lucy, because Lucy just can't fucking go anywhere. Hoes got to make money. Yeah, poor little Lucy. Almost my book. Like, it's just getting bad out there, man. Like, it's like AI is hitting all the angles. I mean, like, when they start doing police officers and firefighters and military guys, we're toast. But right, we're not there yet. Johnny 308, when AI and the robots take over all the production, yes, we're fucking screwed. The Sixth Day, yeah, that was good. I like that movie with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and his buddy had an AI girlfriend stripper. Yeah, again, listen, Roy Batty, they have AI girlfriends and AI boyfriends. That's a thing right now. People are like, they're looking for AI friends. This is somebody I could talk to. We connect. We have such history together. You created this fucking guy a week ago. What do you mean you have history together? He understands me. You created him to understand you. It's bad. I mean, like, though, when you start having AI friends, you're fucking screwed. Women are being replaced by men too. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Men don't want to deal with women's bullshit. So again, now Lucy now lost her boyfriend to an AI girlfriend because Lucy was crying about not getting on OnlyFans, losing her receptionist job. She couldn't be a secretary because she got turned on that. Then she turned to her boyfriend, started complaining, and the boyfriend was like, "I'm out," and fucking got himself an AI girlfriend. So now Lucy lost all the way around. And her kids don't talk to her because the kids are talking to the AI friend. So now Lucy doesn't even have fucking friends or kids to talk to. Lucy is losing this battle. Poor Lucy, like you guys would say. Yo, it's fucking insanity. AI is taking everything over. I'm like, and listen, there's going to be a small, group of people that still stick together who want that human touch. That's going to be us, I think. What? Auto official intelligence. Auto. I don't know what that means, crazy chicken. I think I know what you're trying to say, but I'm not sure what that means. But also look up super AI and general AI. Right? Is it called AI general? It's AIG, right, for general AI, and then there's super AI, which is SAI or AIS. One of the two. Look that up. That is a theory that is starting to. Well, Adam. AI. Sorry, Lucy can't even use her vagina because they have AI robots out there replacing that shit too. Yo, women are losing all the way around. I mean, so are guys, but guys tend to care less. Women are losing all the way around. Now, yeah, Lucy can't even sell her vagina because they got AI prostitutes out there. So it's all. I think it's AGI, if I'm not mistaken. It's artificial general intelligence. That's what it is. And then there's ASI, artificial super intelligence. Excuse me. Right. So artificial general intelligence is AGI. It's called human level intelligence AI. That's another name that they're calling it as well. But you'll often hear it referred to as AGI. Now, super AI. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's SAI. Let's see if I said that right. Because SAI is also a company, Advertising Specialty Institute, right? But it's also intelligence. I looked this shit up the other day, and I was like, "You fucking kidding me?" And in fact, sorry, it's called Artificial Superintelligence (SAI). It is a theoretical form of AI that surpasses human intelligence across a wide range of task and field. Now, Elon Musk, and this was according to Prepper Revelator, he said Elon Musk is scared of super AI, and that super AI might be coming out next year. So keep that shit in the back of your head if you can. But if super AI comes out, that's where we kept talking about the whole Terminator shit happening. You do not want super AI or hell, even AGI to come out. Those are two bad things that are definitely going to take over. But yes, super AI is right now in the theoretical stage, but it can't be in a theoretical stage. According to Elon Musk, it's said to come out next year or 2027, right? So they're working on it, is what I'm saying. And I think they're going to use AI to create super AI, and then super AI is going to take over and fuck us all in the ass. That's just my guess. But yeah, it's definitely not looking good. And here's in RW channel, RWD channel. Here's the problem with the AI porn is, again, guys. Cherry 2000, Chicken Man, yes, with Melanie Griffin. But here's the problem with the AI. They're not real women, and guys are still trying to talk to these chicks. There was a video I saw, and the guy was talking about AI porn stars or OnlyFans, and how guys are leaving messages to these women like they're real. And a lot of these women, like when they show the picture, I'm like, it's obviously fake. But for some reason, guys are like, this is real. They think it's real. So on Instagram, I see a lot of AI models on there, and guys are like, "Hey, honey, can I IM you so we could talk?" And I'm replying to the comments like, "You moron! It's AI. It's a fake chick. Like, you can't be that stupid or desperate." They're probably desperate. It's probably they do that. But it's fucking insanity the way guys are fucking responding to this chick. They're like, yo, can we talk? I'd like to take you out on a date. In the comment section. I'm like, first of all, let's forget that she's AI. You mean to tell me that this chick, if she was real, was going to read the comment section and go, all my dreams. Later pipe 25. I'm going to fucking contact him so I can fucking get the fuck out of here. The way guys respond to some of this shit is like dumb. Like the chick is going to stop doing what she's doing and then I'm going to go out on a date with fucking, eat my ass from the back 23. Like I don't understand that shit. But again, this chick is clearly AI. Roy Batty in Blade Runner 2049, this guy had an AI girlfriend. Ryan Gosling's character had an AI girlfriend. You started figuring she was fake, but I didn't realize to what magnitude that she was fake. And then I was like, that's the kind of shit that's going to be going on, That kind of shit. Guys are walking around with these fake girlfriends who could materialize. You can't touch them, but she's there talking to you. She feels real. She looks real, My virgin ears. But listen, man, it's all downhill. It's all downhill. Now listen, there are people who are still gonna want the human touch. That's a given. But everybody else, man, everybody else who wants to not deal with people but deal with a machine, these are the people that are gonna have problems in the world. And the working from home is going to be more of a thing than anything else in the world. Because people won't be able to, like Roy Batty brought up Surrogate when he brought that up. Roy Batty, I'm going to watch that movie. I've been wanting to see that movie for a while, Afraid. But Roy Batty brought up the Surrogate. Remember how when their surrogates were destroyed, how they were like interacting with each other? They were suffering from anxiety because they hadn't been outside. That's the kind of shit we're dealing with now. We're dealing with people like, I have anxiety when I go outside. You have anxiety from what, you piece of shit? People piss me off when they take the angle of, I suffer from anxiety. From fucking what? Your anxiety doesn't materialize out of thin air. There has to be a reason why you're suffering this. And when you find out the reason, you combat it. You don't fucking fall into it, or you don't give it more power by secluding yourself even more. RWD channel, I did see that women are marrying themselves. They're having a whole wedding. And you know what the retarded shit is? People are turning out to these weddings. That's the more retarded shit. Women are like, oh man, I'm going to marry myself. I'm going to invite all my friends. And their friends are turning out to this one-person marriage. It's the dumbest thing in the world. Again, psych issues. We're definitely dealing with mental instability in a lot of people in the world today. A lot of people. So this is where it is. Of course, I definitely went over my my time, but all right. I normally don't go this late, but I have tonight. But anyway, I'm not. I'm going to stay single. A lot of people are going to stay single. Believe it or not, Lexi. A lot of people are going to stay single. And that's just what it is. And a touch of narcissism. Spectre, yeah. I would agree with that. I'd agree with that. Yo, could somebody explain to me? I just clicked on the top fans thing, and Mr. Landfill's number one. How do you guys how does this point shit work? I don't understand it. I keep seeing crowns next to the top three. Spectre, trailing name, and Mr. Landfill. How does that happen? What kind of sick game is you two playing? Crypto crazy. I don't know. I don't know what happens if we. I don't know what happens if we destroy AI. I mean, listen, to destroy AI, I don't know where that goes. I'm not sure what that means. I don't know how that works. Laura said, "Can I register for that?" I don't know, Laura. I don't know what this thing is. The more comments and interaction they do, okay. The more comments and interactions they do, the more points they get. Okay. Sending donations gets you more points. I'm not asking for you guys to send donations, but I saw that coming up next. I was like, here we go. So that's what the whole crown thing is. It's the more comments you make. That's if you get donations, more points. I think. I thank you, Adam. That's all right. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say this. That's dumb. Who cares where you if you do people? Do you guys really care if you have a crown or not? Like next to your name? That's bizarre. By donations, that doesn't make any sense. That's like, so YouTube wants you guys to fight it out. Don't turn it off. It's fun. I'm not gonna turn it off. If you guys are having fun with it, I guess. But that's, I like a crown. Then click the question. I don't. Making more money for YouTube. Oh, all right, Mackenzie. That makes sense. Savage Lisa's totally gay. Yeah, listen. If you guys are having fun with it, have at it. But don't send donations just to be number fucking one. That is the dumbass thing to do. Just leave more comments. Mr. Landfill probably cares because he's number one. But yeah, don't do that. That's crazy. And he said you could, yes, Ohio Valley. I can't turn it off, but somebody said don't turn it off. I'll leave it on. Just don't fucking. And Mr. Landfill loves it apparently. So all right, so I'll leave it on. Afraid is kind of scary. The thought of it. Roy Batty. I'll probably watch it tonight. Went home says I want a tiara. I guess that's a tiara or a crown. I don't know what that is. I can't tell. Mia said, who the hell is Lucy? Oh, Lucy was just a made-up, and I know you said that a while ago. Lucy's just a made-up person, like Johnny the Dickface or Mobutu, right? Lucy is the lady who can't win anymore because AI took her job and everything away from her and her kids' attention. Lucy's walking a fucking line right now. That's what Lucy's doing. Anyway, guys, with that, nice HR. HR gave himself a crown. I like that. That was good. Wait, did HR give himself a... Okay, yes, HR gave himself a crown. That was good. No censorship, leave it on. Mr. Landfill, number one on the Angry Prepper, too. No shit. All right, Mr. Landfill. If you're getting a kick out of it, so be it, but... Do I get a crown now? Beef and chicken. You get more points. I don't know how this works. I'm going to look into it. Thank you for the donation, but I don't donate. Not for the points. Just leave more comments. That's all. That's crazy. That's crazy that YouTube would do that. That what YouTube is doing, guys, is they're pitting you guys against one another to give me more donations to be number one or top three. That's fucking bizarre. Spectre said I just dropped one. It encourages engagement. Yes, then type your fucking little hearts out. That's fucking crazy. Beef and chicken's now number one. No shit. This stupid is what's. Yo, I'm gonna go off the air now before this shit gets carried away. Thank you for joining me tonight, guys. I appreciate it as always. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for this fun shit. This is funny. This is funny. So Mr. Landfill goes, see, money talks. I guess I'm number one now. That is fucking bizarre. Google censorship. There you go. At least make some words out of what you're saying. But yeah, that makes sense. Super chat like money on YouTube. That's fucking crazy. Whatever. Anyway, it's actually funny to watch, but don't send money. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me. I'll see you guys next week for the doubleheader. Good night and have a good weekend. Appreciate it.